There is a piece of software that I like a lot as an educator. I teach physics and mathematics, and so there is a piece of software called Examview. The reason why I like Examview is because I can create assignments. I have all my assignments here, and I like to label them day 1, day 2, day 3, and I can create multiple choice questions, response questions. And one thing that it does, it allows me to print just a regular test, and I'm gonna print it on PDF. Let me show you. I can print this in PDF. And what I do is I'm just gonna call it example, even though it's called day 1 physics. So I call it example. It creates a PDF file that I upload into my Google Classroom. So there it is. So the students have access to this. And the best thing about it is this. Oh, I printed the answer key, and I did it on purpose. I obviously do not include the answer key, but here is the answer key to it. So if you were to print it, you will need to print page 1. So you need to know where is your well, how many pages are you're going to print? So you have to preview it before you print. And again, I can also create test banks. So I can go to, I'm going to switch to test bank editor, open test bank editor. Let's go to physics. Well, doesn't matter which one, kinematics test bank. And so let's see, kinematic equations. So I have all my my worksheets here. So here are some questions. Here are some of the questions that you saw there. And the beauty about creating a question bank is you can use it later on. And so let me go to let me switch to text builder. I'm going to create a new one from scratch. I'm going to call it example 2. Example 2. And the test bank you saw there, I can access it. And so, and I can select questions. I can select multiple choice question, free response question. This one is, let me just finish this. I can also mix it, so I can remove this. And it's a really friendly piece of software. I guess you get the hang of it if you can think that way. And so, you see, oh, here's a velocity from a graph. And so here are some questions on velocity from a graph. And if you these questions are all they have a randomizer. So if I click on the randomizer, it changes the answers and it changes the answer key. So that is kind of nice. You can export this. Let me save it. So I'm going to save it as a. I'm going to save it as example 2. I already called it that. Now you can also publish it to as an Examview test player. I'll explain that. I'll make a video on that because I think Examview test player is excellent. I can export it as a rich text format to open it with a text editor or Word. I can export it as an HTML web page. Let me just show you. I can show the score to the students. And so let me put it there. I'm just going to call it example 2 because that's what it was. And so if I go to example 2, here's the page. shows us a web page with the pictures for the students. And you can write your name, your ID, and your email. And what it will do is it will send me, as a teacher, the score. So the student gets a score, I get a score, and let's say my name is David, and my ID is 1234, and put my email there. As soon as I put grade and submit, oh, I can't answer the questions. So I'm just gonna answer them randomly. I'm just gonna put E. It doesn't matter. Let's see. And I'm gonna put grade and submit. And what it does, it gives me a score. And my teacher gets a score. So that is an excellent piece of software if you want to look at it. Now, here's another beauty of this. I can zip this. Let me see, compress to zip file. And if I zip them, I can upload it into Dropbox. Now, Dropbox is free for educators if you only put, I put a lot of files in Dropbox. And then I get a link and I can put it in Google Classroom. The beauty of it, the student can open it, can open this web page with a Chromebook, with their phone, with a computer. And so the student does the homework and you as a teacher get a score, the student gets a score. The only bad thing is you get it as an email. So if you I had 120 students, so I got 120 emails. So what I did is I separated them by periods. So I created 5 emails. And so they will be separated by group. The nice thing is if 20 people do the assignment that night, you get one single email with all of their scores and exactly what they answered. So it's kind of nice. It's graded for you already. It only grades multiple choice. You can grade writing on it. So it's okay. It's a little bit of a nuisance. There is something better yet. Let me show you. And so you can actually export this as a Blackboard file. And so I like to put things on my desktop, and I'm just going to call it example 2. Example 2. And then I'm going to save it. And then example 2. And I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm going to call this. I like to use the same name for this and the directory name. So I'm going to press OK. So if I come over here, see, this is the first one I had. Okay. So let me see which one is it. Okay. This is the first one I had. So I'm going to put it right here. Now, here's the file that it created. So I exported as a Blackboard file. So if I go to my Canvas, say I go to my Canvas, Canvas, and the good thing about it, I can go to a class. Let me go to this class, and I can import that assignment. And so it's really simple. All I go to settings, and then I go import course content. And the procedure is very simple, very straightforward. I chose the example 2 file. I put it in a zip file, and then I just import it. Here's the beauty of it. When I do this, it creates a quiz for me. Okay, here's the quiz, and then so my students have these quizzes, and what I can do now, if I go to grades, when the student takes those quizzes as homework, I get a score and they get a score. I give the students a couple of chances to take the quiz. So let me just show you real quick. And there is a quiz. And so it gives you the score. It grades it for me. So it can also export it into Blackboard, into Schoology. I use canvasinstructure.com because it is free for 8 through 12 educators. So I get a free account. Once I create an account, I can create a class really simple, and I'll make a video on that. And then the students, I send a link to the students, and they enroll in the class as student, and it makes it very easy. So, yep, that is Examview. Thank you.